What is good, YouTube? So in the final hour of trading today, millions of dollars were poured into call options on GameStop, and I do believe a massive move is about to happen for both AMC and GameStop stock. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So today was a pretty flat day for GameStop. Around 7 million shares were traded. There was a large order around halfway through the day, sending GameStop all the way to $23.10. From $23.10, it came crashing down all the way back to $22. I believe it dipped down to $21.97 for a split second, and then that's when millions of dollars were loaded into call options. So people are getting ready for a huge run. In my opinion, it is looking extremely bullish for GameStop. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but I have over $5,000 of my money loaded into GameStop calls, half of them expiring in November and half of them expiring on October 18th. I really do believe this can be the start of the third run. Obviously, the volume is low right now, and we know who brings the volume to GameStop. Roaring Kitty. He hasn't given us an update in over 100 days on his portfolio, and I do believe it was him that bought more. Back when there was an order of around 5 million shares, I believe that was Roaring Kitty averaging into more GameStop at a discount. AMC, on the other hand, was down 1% today at $4.50. There was an interview that recently came out with Adam Aaron. We're going to go over that as well. Adam Aaron did go over the share price for a brief moment, talking about debt restructuring and all that. We'll watch the video right now in a bit, but 7 million shares were traded for AMC today, and it did hit a high of $4.66. So flat day of trading for AMC as well. But I do believe going into next week, we are going to get some moves to the upside for both AMC and GameStop stock. Unity Software, on the other hand, is also trading similar to GameStop, closed up 1% today, almost like GameStop. I mean, they're looking pretty similar today. The volume for Unity is a little bit higher though. 11 million shares were traded, and it's something to keep your eye on. This can be a company that GameStop is possibly going to buy a stake in. A lot of people are saying though that it is going to be kohrs that GameStop buys. The market cap is only $66 million right now, so GameStop could easily buy kohrs with the amount of money that they have in cash. In my last video, we did go over how GameStop and kohrs are talking on X, so who knows, that can be a potential company that GameStop does buy. So Unusual Whales posted, here's some unusual volume for you. In the last hour of trading today, someone opened up a new volume on GameStop, $25 calls expiring on January 17th of 2025. 71% ask side volume today, over $4.7 million in premium. All slan or auto-filled around same time, triggered multiple flow alerts, caused net premiums to explode in the final hour of trading. GameStop's volume today as a result was 88% bullish, 90% bullish premium. Dark pool activity was also very active, so people did get active today for GameStop stock. Even though it was another flat day of trading, I do believe right now GameStop is in this accumulation phase and it is getting ready for a leg higher. Obviously, if Roaring Kitty does come out and do a portfolio update, or even if Ryan Cohen comes out with some crazy news that they're acquiring a company, it is going to be huge for the future of GameStop, and it is simply going to send the stock to the moon. I mean, the interest in GameStop right now and AMC is like never seen before. The cult has been built up. There are millions of new people looking at GameStop and AMC, people that weren't here in 2021. So the audience is huge. It is a huge show, and I do believe GameStop could go way higher than it went in 2021. This guy said, looks like volume has returned for GameStop. Want to see a daily close above $22.50 area, and I think much higher prices are coming. So there was an hourly bullish trigger crossover, and the last time that this happened, we saw GameStop rise all the way to $29.99 before it came crashing down. And it did come crashing down because of the whole market. The whole market came crashing down, so it wasn't solely GameStop's fault. But I do believe this time, if GameStop can cross $30, if Roaring Kitty can come back and show his portfolio, if Ryan Cohen can come out and buy a freaking company, if any of those three things check off the list, we are looking to moon. We are looking to freaking moon. That's just it. Bronx Viking said someone just hammered over $1.5 million into GameStop January $25 calls. So rich people are betting that GameStop is going to have a massive move. It isn't just us average investors, you know, with a couple grand invested. It is people with millions of dollars. Millions of dollars on the line. Imagine having $1 million on the line in GameStop calls. You have to know something huge is going to happen. You have to be extremely bullish on GameStop to place freaking calls like that. So this is the interview from Adam Aron. This guy said AMC Theaters chief Adam Aron projects bright future for cinemas with massive upgrades and talks about debt extension. Adam Aron did talk a lot. It was like about a 25-minute interview, but this was one of the main parts of the interview. Let's go ahead and watch it together.
In July, we were able to announce that we'd worked agreements with 150 different lending institutions, that we were going to refinance all of our not all, but most of our long-term debt, and push the maturities out from 2026 to 2029 and 2030, which is 5 years from now. I mean, no public company, we're a big public company on the New York Stock Exchange. When public companies renegotiate their debt, nobody is able to push it out more than 3 or 4 or 5 years. Like, that's normal. And we got a normal recapitalization done. It was complicated, but we got it done, and it's an enormous accomplishment for our company because it means we have a couple $100 million of debt that's due in 25 and 26, but the billions of our long-term debt, it's 5 years now. It's like 20 lifetimes from now, and it's normal. I mean, no one's ever going to refinance your debt out 2 decades, but one of the most important things that we did in this refinancing is not only do we push our debt, we pushed out $2.5 billion of debt maturities from out of $3 billion from 26 to 29 and 30. But we also embedded in that those new debt instruments a convertible debt instrument. Like, this is inside baseball, I apologize, but it was like really important for my company because it means that Variety can't write articles like we're dead anymore. So one of the key things, we did a $400 million convertible debt instrument, which if our stock hits $5.66 a share, and we're within a buck of that right now, $400 million of our debt automatically converts to equity, which lowers our interest expense and lowers our debt ratio by close to $500 million.
So $5.66 is that key level. When AMC stock crosses that level, it is going to be amazing news for AMC because boom, $400 million turns into equity. Less interest on that debt. I mean, Adam Aron's probably going to make a post, come out, that $400 million, boom, turned into equity because the price hits $5.66. And we already know how that is going to happen. Obviously, today we hit a high of $4.66, about $1 away from hitting that. When that does happen, and I do believe it can happen in freaking one day. I mean, we saw what happened on May 13th and May 14th. And I believe the reason why Roaring Kitty hasn't updated his portfolio in over 100 days is that he wants to have the same effect that he had when he first came back after 3 years. When he first posted after 3 years, we saw GameStop and AMC rise up almost over 500%. I believe right now Roaring Kitty is the Moass catalyst. He is Moass.com. That's why his freaking channel is Moass.com, because he knows he has more power and influence than any hedge fund there is. Like, he could actually control the freaking stock price. So all it takes is him saying he bought more GameStop, and we already know what's going to happen to the price of GameStop and AMC. Not only that, but GameStop knows what they're doing. They just posted this: Sackboy watching Astrobot replace him in all PlayStation marketing. This is a Toy Story room. Toy Story. Who posts this? I mean, it has to be Ryan Cohen posting this. It has to be, because if we take a look at Roaring Kitty's last post, it's Toy Story. It is Toy Story, and they posted this today, literally in the morning, September 27th. It's about to be October. I mean, guys, I feel mighty squeezy. You guys do whatever you want with your money. None of this is financial advice. You guys do your own due diligence on any stock before you invest into it. But I'm letting you guys know I basically have 99% of everything in AMC stock, and I have over $5,000 in call options on GameStop. If you want to see my GameStop positions, I do have them on my X account. My username is Mikey's_money, and I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not just out here telling you guys that I feel like AMC and GameStop are going to the moon. Like, no, I actually do believe it is going to happen, which is why I have my own money on the line, guys. And you guys could keep laughing in the comment section. You guys could keep doing what you're doing. Keep engaging in the content. I love to see it. It gets the videos out to more people. At the end of the day, the same people that are commenting, laughing right now on every video that I post are the same people that were laughing when AMC stock was at $3, when GameStop was at $10. Look at the price now, guys. Look at the price now. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. Let me know if you guys are loaded into any call options on AMC and GameStop. Obviously, when GameStop does have a pretty decent move, I'm planning on selling my October calls and dumping all that money into AMC stock. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GameStop stock, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on. Push it. Buying the dip. Buying the dip. Here we go.